then it can help me make a better decision about how am I going to allocate my money. I probably wouldn't invest a lot to things that are going to be dots or question marks. I probably would actually invest more to the stars. So I need to know how to put my money into those baskets if I'm having limited budget here. So that's the BCG model. Are we good? Okay, the next tool I want to talk about is called the product market expansion grid. So basically this one helps you to identify opportunities in the environment. And this actually is based on two dimensions here. One is about the product, the other is about the market. So based on the two dimensions, you actually can make it a 2x2 matrix here. So let's go over them one by one here. By doing that, let's try to do an in-class activity here first. Let's help Tom to design a new growth plan. So we say Tom sells ice cream on campus. And these are the 3 ice cream products he sells. And he is now looking for growth opportunities here. So let's help him try to work out the growth plan. Let's try to brainstorming here. So the first way he can do about it is to do through market penetration. By saying market penetration, we mean basically trying to make more sales to current customers without changing your products. So basically, if you look at the expansion grid, it means you are having your existing products and you are looking at your existing customers. Can you think about anything for Tom if Tom just want to sell like ice cream to Lehigh undergraduates? So these are his current customers and he's selling those ice creams. Can you think about any strategies we can do market penetration that we can increase the sales? Any idea? If we just increase our sales by looking at existing customers, by using the existing products, what are the things we may be able to do?
Promotion.
Promotion. So I'm making price discount, so more customers are coming, right? Or I may increase the service quality of my products. So may I open up my stores, improve the design of my store, get more experience for them, so that they may be coming. So basically we say that we can improve advertising, prices, or service, or store design. So that's market penetration. The second way I can do is market development. Instead of looking at my existing customers, okay, I can look for new markets for my products. So I still use my existing products, which are the 3 ice creams I have. But now I'm looking for new markets. So any idea here? If my current market is Lehigh undergraduates, can you think about any new markets? So probably it would be like other college campus, right? So I can sell ice cream, same products to other college campus. Or I can look for other demographic markets. Like if it's just the Lehigh undergraduates, now then maybe I can look for Lehigh graduates or like other like the faculty and the staff. Okay, so let's look at the third box here is product development. We say product development basically refers to that we are looking at our current customers. So we keep the markets current, but now we look at new products. So we change our new products. So the example of Tom would be that Tom sells ice cream. Now Tom decides he continues to sell products to Lehigh undergraduates, that's the current market, but now he needs to think about new things to do with the products. So for example, he can introduce new ice creams with like new styles, flavors, colors, or he can actually change the existing product. So basically this one looks at the product instead of the market. The last one we call diversification. Diversification means that basically you change everything. You are now looking at new customers and now you are looking at new products. So Tom is no longer selling ice creams to Lehigh undergraduates. So what he can do is that maybe he can sell candies to kids around the campus. So in this way, he's looking at the new market, the kids who are not undergraduates, and he's selling candies who actually are the new products. But what is the tricky part is that whenever you do those product line extension, you need to make sure that the brand equity of the competence of the brand can be transferred to that new product or the new market. So that basically is what we mean by the product market expansion grid, that you try to look for opportunities from two dimensions, either from the market side or from the customer side or from the product side. The next tool I want to talk about is SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis sometimes is called situation analysis. It's a very important tool. It's almost like used like everywhere. So basically companies can do a lot with that, and it can be completed at different levels, at the company level, at department level, at group level, at any level. And you can use it for a number of usage occasions. The SWOT analysis basically talks about four things here. Two things are internally and two things are externally. Internally, they look at a company's strengths and weakness. Externally, they look at the opportunities and the threats in the environment. So that makes the SWOT. It's the strengths, weakness, opportunities, and the threats. The strengths basically is what a company is most proud about. So these are the things that they are good at, which actually are their important characteristics and capabilities. And the weakness are the things that companies are less concerned about, or they are doing poorly as compared to their competitors. So it's either favorable or it's not favorable, but this is about the organization. While opportunities and the threats are related to the environment. So these are the internal factors. It's not related to the company, but it's really related to the environment. Opportunities basically are the things that are favorable to the company that they can leverage and make a success there. While threats basically pose dangers to the companies. So these are the things they probably need to try to avoid. So basically that's the idea for SWOT analysis. And with this SWOT, basically when a company understands that, they need to know who I am, what is my strength and what is my weakness. And they need to know what is happening in the environment, what are the opportunities and what are the threats. And the goal here is that I really need to leverage my strengths, try to reduce my weakness, try to catch up the opportunities in the environment, and try to avoid the threats. So basically that's how we actually try to learn from the SWOT analysis. Because SWOT analysis is just a beginning, but it's more important that we try to get something out from there. So that's what we mean by SWOT analysis. Okay, any questions? Okay, I think that covers the marketing strategy lecture. Thank you.